As most of us sane Americans have been ready to impeach Donald Trump since election night, we all know the downside to that is the prospect of Vice President Mike Pence taking his place. Well, thanks to testimony of former FBI Director James Comey, we may not have to worry about ending up with President Pence when we finally manage to get rid of Trump. This week, Comey testified that Trump pressured him to drop his investigation into Mike Flynn's shady Russian ties, while at the same time trying to back Comey into a loyalty pledge. But buried in his testimony was this little gem. Pence, who was the head of Trump's transition team, knew damn well that Flynn was compromised by not only one, but two foreign governments. And he allowed him to be named National Security Advisor anyway. In a moment that went largely unnoticed, Comey was asked if Pence was aware of Flynn's connections to Russia. The former head of the FBI said, yeah, Pence knew, and apparently he just didn't care.
Vice President Pence was the head of the transition. To your knowledge, was he aware of the concerns about Michael Flynn?
My understanding is that he was.
Comey also added that he got all this information from then acting Attorney General Sally Yates, who also ended up being fired by Trump. Comey's words may become very important as we move closer and closer to impeaching Trump. If Pence was in on all of this, then he's just as dirty as Trump and the rest of his crooked team. And if there's anybody out there who still thinks Pence is just oblivious to all this shady shit, well, Comey just cleared that up with his testimony.
My understanding is that he was.
Pence knew. He knew and still allowed Flynn to have access to our country's most sensitive information. And now, the American people know too. I'm Valeria Sistrunk, and for all the latest updates on politics and more, visit content.news.